Today I'm watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 11. Episode 10 was Part 2 of Episode 9, and it was probably both episodes were probably my favorite episodes that I've seen so far from this season. It was about Kendra, this other vampire slayer, and even just that concept was really interesting, and I think a really cool storyline that they have explored. It ended with Buffy saving Angel, so I don't know what state he's going to be in, and same with Spike was also injured. Drusilla got her full powers back and Spike was injured, so I'm not sure if he'll be in this episode or if they'll take a few episodes for him to recover and then come back, but I'm really enjoying this season. They've definitely kind of worked out the kinks from season 1. Some of the writing still is kind of a bit dated, but I'm really enjoying it overall. So thank you so much for sharing on this first time watching with me. If you're ever curious about what gear I use or what's on the bookshelf, I've included a link below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and check back often for more awesome content.
How is Angel? Pretend I care.
Getting better.
And you're loving playing nursemaid?
Oh yeah.
So is it better than playing naughty stewardess?
Xander.
Oh my, was that an option? When did that happen? Uh-oh.
You guys wait here a second.
Okay, so they said things have been a little bit calmer because Spike and Drusilla have been recovering, obviously, so they've been kind of enjoying this time of peace and quiet, but of course it never lasts long. Is that, was that Jason Ritter? It looked like him. Or John Ritter?
Beg to differ. We really want you to be okay with this.
I'm okay. You are? I am.
She's not. She's gonna take out some aggression slaying vampires, I think, which is perfectly fine. He seemed really sweet though. He was getting along with Willow. They were bonding. Making pizza. I just hope he's not secretly a bad guy, because, you know, Sunnydale, I trust nothing. Trust nothing in this show. Nothing is safe.
It's taking time, really, don't you think?
She's like, let me just kick his butt a few more minutes, Giles. I really like how Giles and Buffy have bonded more in these last few episodes, and like, he's really stepped into like that father figure type of role.
Spend some time swinging the iron with the stuffy old people.
Well,
I'm making a picnic basket
With many pizzas?
and cookies.
Xander's in love.
we would like... Oh, that thing. That thing.
Hey, we can do that thing anytime. I'm tired of doing that thing. We're on.
Great.
Xander's highly motivated by food, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Okay, I'm thinking, is this like software gonna be like that episode where the computer was possessed by a demon?
Rupert. Send the kids by to pick him up. Pretty flimsy excuse for coming by to see me.
He's trying.
I certainly don't mean to make dog eyes at you. I'm just...
Worried. I know.
I shouldn't have asked.
Oh, poor Giles.
Does it have to be Ted?
Do you have somebody else in mind? There's a guy out there that would satisfy you?
Oh my.
Often I'll smile and curtsy and be the dutiful daughter. Perhaps I'll like him.
Kiss me.
Finally, something I want to do.
I bet that means your grades will be picking up soon.
What?
How does he know about my grades? I told him. He wants to know everything about you. He's concerned. That's
Why? Suspish.
Nice
Suspish.
shot, Ted.
Why does he want to know everything about her?
Watch those elbows. Oh, bad luck.
Oh,
lady.
Theodore. Which I'm assuming Ted is short for.
We won't.
Whether it's at school or an unchaperoned party. I don't mean to overstep my bounds. This
You are.
and your mother.
You definitely are.
Right is right.
Oh, he seems less fun now.
He has a rough.
No, he's trying to like co-parent already, and it's like, I don't think you gotta do that. Suspicious.
Hey, how about that? Got a hole in two.
Beg to differ.
Ah! Why is he lurking?
And I'm here to tell you, it is not a game. It does count, and I don't stand for that kind of malarkey in my house.
It's not your house.
Good thing I'm not in your house.
Yeah.
Do you want me to slap that smart-ass mouth of yours?
I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
Who's up for dessert? I made chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, he's a monster.
Yeah, I made too many, so you guys are gonna have to take some home.
Buffy, you've got to try one.
No, don't try one of those horrible cookies. No, don't be fooled. Don't do it. He's a jerk. You just threatened to slap Buffy? Does he even know she's a Slayer? Well, I hope not, but like, frick, man, who's this jerk face? Buffy's mom could do so much better.
What's wrong with you?
I gave you a compliment.
In front of your friends, they're gonna know.
Know what?
Please, it's too traumatic for me to even say it.
Okay, so these two are still hanging out?
You want to go to the utility closet and make out?
God, is that all you ever think about? Okay. Well,
Seems to be mutually beneficial. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a terrific product. No PC should be without it.
This is my stapler. I was promised I would get my own stapler. Okay, Ted. Show off. John Ritter always used to play like such like charming and nice guys. It's interesting to see him play a jerk face.
God, he's taking off for the wedding.
the wedding.
Yeah, he's got it set for 2 months from now. Believe me, I am counting the days. Uh-oh, the Uber boss. Back to the salt mines.
He's got a wedding planned with Buffy's mom or somebody else. Is she in the photo and he just folded it? Oh, yeah.
It's okay to have feelings, Buffy, and it's okay to express them.
As long as they're ones you like. Ugh.
I feel like killing myself.
Oh.
No,
I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Joyce, you don't get to be salesman of the year by giving up after a couple of rejections. She'll come round.
Maybe you should accept some of those rejections and not keep persisting when people say no. Poor Buffy. She's like, what am I going to do about Ted now? Oh, gosh. She's got enough to worry about.
And go gallivanting about town.
So he's just been hanging out in her room this whole time?
Everything you do is nothing but my business from now on.
No, no. Do not accept.
Or what? You'll slay me? I'm real. I'm not some goblin you made up in your little diary.
No, you're a different kind of monster.
Take your hand off me.
Oh, what are you going to do about it?
I was so hoping you'd do that.
Whoa! Where's Buffy's mom? Where's Buffy's mom? Oh, but of course she's only going to show up when she's hitting him. Oh. I feel like this is gonna... Ted dead?
You killed him.
Oh, that's a murder. Ew. Well, bye, Ted. That's not how I thought that was gonna go, but when he hit that last stair, it didn't look good. Oh, gosh. Well, okay. Now she doesn't have a Ted problem, now she has I'm a murderer problem.
I hit him.
Oh, Buffy. This was not what I was expecting, man. I know Buffy kills things all the time, but never a human. Even though Ted was a big jerk face, she still murdered him. Oh, gosh. And she's supposed to be like a secret, and now she's on the radar of the police officers, obviously. And now, of course, the whole school's gonna be talking about how she killed this guy.
But I do know you. And I know you would never hurt anyone intentionally. Well, you know, unless
They were dating my mother. I gotta go.
Oh, poor Buffy. Yeah, this is the first time she's ever killed a human, which has its own, obviously, much higher complications and mental, you know, moral complications as opposed to killing a vampire or something evil and bad.
Your behavior. Of course, I told them we were.
Oh no. Buffy can't go to jail? Are you kidding me?
to lose it. He's got to be in there, Will. A history of domestic violence, a criminal record. Ooh, cookies.
I don't get it. Buffy's a Slayer. Shouldn't she have...
The cookies. What are in the cookies?
Fun.
Yeah, he's always cooking and was doing something. So is there something in the food he was making? Very suspicious.
This is real evidence that Ted was some kind of a crook.
Yes.
Declared. Willow, you were the best human ever.
It's a fact.
You.
It's a fact.
And in a dress.
Well, let's check it out. Get our Slayer back on her feet before somebody else gets hurt.
Yeah, if he's putting tranquilizer and stuff in those cookies, that's why everybody was so calm, obviously, and enjoying time with him, but Buffy was always refusing his stuff.
About putting me in danger before and...
Imagine how I must feel now.
Yeah, you had to have this friendly reunion at the graveyard, or the frickin' vampire slaying.
Well, it's official. This day can't get any worse.
Ah, what?
Beg to differ.
I'm sorry, what are we doing here? He's a frickin' ghost?
Salesman. That's what you should have remembered. No matter how you put him down, a good salesman always bounces back.
With the exception of death of a salesman, which I'm pretty sure was final. Oh no! Oh, Giles! Come on, Jenny, you can do it!
Fun's over now.
Okay, so is he not a ghost? Like he was able to come back to life? What? Oh no, she shot Giles. Oh, that's... Oh, right in the back. Whoa! Okay, got him. Yeah, nail file, yeah. Oh!
That wasn't plain fair, Missy.
He's a robot?
Hannigan. But I don't like dealing with just civilians.
He's a computer robot? What? Oh, what a piece of trash.
Don't worry about me and your mother. We're going to be very happy.
She thinks you're dead, son. Like, how's that gonna go? Okay, so he's like a robot, or he works with computers, then just turned himself into a computer or something? Ugh.
She never meant to hurt you. You have to believe me.
You don't have to worry about Buffy. You don't have to worry about anything. Daddy's here.
Oh, God. That's uncomfortable. Worry about Buffy. Very much worry. Ah. Can't even speak proper sentences anymore. Well, at least she doesn't have to worry about now the mental, mindset of thinking she killed a human.
If it's the 50s and you're a psycho.
He did seem to have very old-fashioned standards, like I'm right, you're wrong, do as you're told, don't ask questions, don't talk back, don't have free thoughts, basically.
Let's go.
Well, we need evidence.
You got it.
What's in there?
His first 4 wives.
Oh, God!
Then you and I want a little gravy with that? Can go away where no one will bother us again.
He's glitching out. And that's why he was hitting his leg before, is because he's not a human and doesn't feel pain.
I think you might want to stop telling me what to do. I don't take orders from women. I'm not wired that way.
Oh, and that's why he killed his wives? Good, good. A sexist robot. Great. Just what we need.
Some night, huh? Yeah, you really know how to woo a girl back, don't you?
Ow, ow.
Hospital.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm glad they've kind of made up, even though Giles is now hurt, but they seem to be doing okay now, which is good. Unlike our girl Buffy over here.
Husband and wife is forever. Forever.
Oh, come on, Buffy, you gotta save your mom.
Ted, let go, please. Get off me.
Oh, no! No, you do not.
Buffy, come out. I don't stand for this kind of malarkey in my house.
He said malarkey like 3 times. Whoa, bonked him.
This house is mine.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, robot face. Oh, that's so cool.
How about a nice game of heart chasing?
Oh, okay, frying pans apparently is how you take out a robot monster.
Willow, tell me you didn't keep any parts.
Not any big ones.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you could have used his powers for good.
every time I walk into a room, what is it with Lawrence these days?
Oh, Aw, cute. Okay, good. I'm glad they're back together. Yay! So it was my first time watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2 episode 11. It was all about this new guy named Ted who was dating Buffy's mom. He did seem too good to be true. I was really excited. I really like John Ritter. I've enjoyed his performances before, so I was excited to see him on screen. But of course, as Sunnydale, everything isn't always as it seems. He was really sweet to everybody. He kept doing a lot of baking, and then we find out later that there's actually tranquilizer in his baking, and that's why everybody is so calm and happy around him, is because he's slowly giving them tranquilizers. And then Buffy and him were not getting along. Buffy was very much like apprehensive seeing this new person in her mom's life, and obviously with someone new coming into the mix, that's going to be an adjustment, and I think she was a little caught off guard. She's got a lot of stuff going on already, and I think this wasn't a change she wanted to embrace. I think she was happy for her mom that she potentially had found somebody she cares about and that seemed to care about him. And then obviously things went downhill pretty quickly. He started to like scold Buffy and threatened to slap her, which was obviously crossing a huge line. And then he was waiting in Buffy's room for her when she came home, and they ended up having an argument because he found Buffy's journal and was going through her things and was going to go tell her mom that she's a vampire slayer. I don't know how that would have planned out, if her mom would have believed her, if her mom would have thought she was completely insane. I have no idea if her mom would have accepted it. So Buffy was obviously very nervous about that and wanted to get the journal back. Ted ends up hitting Buffy. They get into this fight, and then Ted falls down the flight of stairs and appears dead. And this was like a huge shock, obviously, because this is the first time, even though Buffy has killed lots of demons, lots of vampires, all these bad guys, we've associated them with they're not human, and you're taking out the bad guys, so you're less attached when they die, obviously. But this was a human being, and this obviously had a lot more real world consequences. And then we're watching Buffy deal with, okay, what did I just do? Like, this was somebody my mom really cared about, and I just accidentally killed him. We see the body get taken off to the morgue. Buffy goes to school. Everybody's kind of whispering, and now there's all this attention drawn to her, which is obviously the last thing she wanted. The police are now investigating her and talking to Giles and trying to find out things about her, and it just would have gone very badly if Buffy would have been arrested or charged, or who knows what would have happened. And then all of a sudden Ted comes back to life somehow. I thought he was a ghost. He had actually built himself as a computer because he was dying and he didn't want his wife to leave him. And then he kept bringing his wives back. But yeah, it was just a really good episode. Again, this season's really picked up its pace. It hasn't been my favorite out of the good episodes, if that makes sense. But I really enjoyed it. Seeing John Ritter was great, and this was the first time we've seen robots before, but I think the season 1 computer robot was just, I don't even want to think about that one. It wasn't great. This was definitely a step up, as it looked like a human, and then he gets hit in the face and we see this kind of like computer wires and motherboard and stuff underneath when he gets hit. But really well done. Yeah, and just a lot for Buffy to process and a lot for viewers to process, where you're thinking, okay, she just killed somebody, like that's heavy, that's a big thing, we're gonna have to, like, that's gonna affect the next, you know, the rest of her life, obviously, and where's that storyline gonna go? He ended up being a robot from the 50s. They said his first wife was, I think, 1954, 1957, something like that. So he's obviously been around for a while, repeating this pattern and trying to find women who would marry him. He even had a wedding date picked like a few months from now to propose to Buffy's mom. So that, I think, was his ultimate plan, and to just make Buffy's life as complicated as possible. Very old-fashioned values, like overbearing parent, very sexist. Like, he's like, I don't take orders from women, basically. Like, it was, I'm the boss, you're not in charge, what I say goes kind of mentality. I enjoyed it because it was an interesting storyline to explore, as we're learning more about Buffy's home life and her social life, and like, what if her mom does start dating somebody? Like, that's gonna affect her because she's a teenager and she's still living at home. And like, what if Ted had moved in? What if he was just a jerk of a person and not a computer robot, and had, you know, really made her life even more complicated than it needs to be? Like, that seems like a really big real world problem that could have affected Buffy, obviously, going forward. Xander and Cordelia seem to have this friends with benefits thing going on now, as they had kissed in a previous episode. So I'm curious to see how long that's going to last, or where that's going to go. Giles and Jenny made up in this episode too, which I was super excited to see. She had obviously been struggling with, you know, the whole possessed by a demon thing. Obviously, that's going to take a toll. But I guess Giles has slowly been trying to apologize, and he's obviously concerned about her as he cares about her a lot, and I'm glad to see they got back together. I don't know why she decided to apologize in the middle of this vampire slaying, why they could have done it at school during the day, and then Giles ends up getting hit by a crossbow because Jenny's trying to take out the vampire and actually hits Giles. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Trust nothing in this show. Nothing is safe. I'm sorry, what was that, sir? I feel like this is gonna... Ted dead. Oh, that's a murder. Ew. The cookies. What are in the cookies?